Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. Season 40, War number 8. Today we're taking on JA in need of a win. We have a 2-war losing streak. Team today, Absorbing Man, Nick Fury, and I had an open spot so I brought in Ant-Man for the evade synergy. I don't think this ended up actually doing anything. We'll talk about that when I get to that fight. So first up, surprise, surprise, we have a TERRAX on node number 1. Going to go in here with Carl doing the typical things. You notice I activated a combat regen boost there, completely forgetting that the node had heal block. So luckily I had one in overflow, so I didn't really lose anything, but the Alliance got a big laugh at that afterward. It was really dumb of me. So typical fight against TERRAX with Carl here. We've got all the vulnerabilities up. We're not really worrying too much about baiting out heavies for the flourishes. The special 2 almost kills him, and then one more heavy, and we go in. Just, oh man, I love how much of a nothing fight like every TERRAX fight is now. So, all right, this is a Quicksilver on 23. I was asked to clean this up, so I'm going to speed through this as quickly as possible because there really was no strategy here. We were kind of in a bit of a rush, so I kind of jumped in as soon as I was asked so that other people could move here. I didn't really, my only concern here was don't get pushed into second life because I needed Nick for 2 more fights at this point here. So I did take a special 2 there, but I figured that I would be able to get him down before I could take another one here. And I just have to heal him up, not a big deal. Alright, moving up, we have a Spider-Ham on node 27. So the deal with this fight is that Ham is going to be unblockable after all his special 1s because of the taunt and special burst lockdown. So what you're going to see me do is similar to Unsteady Ground Spider-Ham in previous seasons, I'm actually going to heavy counter his special 1 in order to clear the debuffs right away. And that is not only going to prevent him from being unblockable for pretty much the whole fight, but it's also going to give me a brief window of unblockable. I'm not really sure I take advantage of that here, but his special 1, very easy to counter with Nick Fury, so we can clear the debuffs and then we can go back in. I think if you're using Nick on this fight, this is really the best way to approach this fight is by heavy countering here. Now, so it seems like this fight is pretty much over here. Unfortunately, he catches me on a dash back. I've got the popper on me. I launched the special 1 for some reason right into his block. And now what's going to happen here is, like, I know one more combo is probably going to kill him, so I go for it, and he immediately throws the special 2, and since I had the popper on me, it was unblockable, pushes me into second life, and this actually did affect the end of my war. So, alright, last fight of the war for me is a tricky one. This is a Knull on node 36. He's going to be fully unblockable at the start of the fight. Now, the idea here is that you want to survive until corruption triggers, and then the armor breaks will trigger, and he won't be unblockable anymore because you will be immune to the armor break. However, what ends up happening here is the start of the fight works out great. I push into the special 1 without getting hit. I take the special 1. I knew that was going to happen. I tried a bunch in duels to try and get that special 1 dex down. Shout out to MSD for trying to help me with that. But what happens here is that he catches me, I think, on a dash back, and he pushes himself to special 2. And to make matters worse, I've turned off corruption by using my special 1 there. So now instead of turning off the unblockable, he is going to continue to be unblockable. So I'm kind of just trying to deal as much damage as I can here. With Uru form, he is extremely tanky here, so, I know unless I make a bunch of really critical mistakes, I'm going to win, and there we go. So, I originally did have one more fight assigned to me. There was a spot on Boss Island. However, since my Nick Fury was in second life, and he's only at Sig 1, they determined that they wanted to send an Archangel there instead. So, yeah, 4 kills, 0 deaths. We had a bunch of uncharacteristically bad mistakes in this war all around, and it cost us the war. So we're in a bit of a free fall at the moment. 3 losses in a row, and our record is 4-4. So we need to regroup and hopefully come back next war with a win. So 4 wars left. 4 wars to get a couple more wins and guarantee masters. Folks, if you enjoyed this, let me know by hitting the like button. As always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.